Welcome to my channel. I am Anita Goa. This is the 5th video in my series of sharing with you basically my own personal journey of rehabilitating a L4 herniated disc on my left side, as well as mild spinal stenosis. I was getting a bit frustrated a few months into my healing, being that I wasn't able to flow. I couldn't get my hands onto the ground and do a simple vinyasa. It was so painful. And then it dawned on me that I could integrate a chair and basically meet myself exactly where it is that I was. And that was perfect. It was revolutionary actually, and helped me in my healing to get me to the next step. So the routine that I started off with is what I'm going to share with you in this video. I hope that it can help you as well. And if you don't have this injury, but you just find yourself challenged by vinyasa yoga, maybe you have mobility challenges, or you are bigger bodied, this might be a great thing for you as well. Please let me know regardless in the comment box below. Thumbs it up, and I always love to hear from you. So grab yourself a chair, find yourself a mat, and I'll see you on the mat. We're going to begin at the front of our mat with the chair in front. So make sure that your chair is secure so it doesn't move back and forth as you move. So open up the legs to whichever width feels good for you, and find your Tadasana, your mountain pose, where you feel a balance between resting on the forefoot and the heel, feeling supported through the legs, as well as finding openness and extension in the spine and the upper body. You can close your eyes if you wish and find Atmanjali Mudra, palms together. Gently draw your chin towards your chest and bow down into the highest within yourself. Feel free to set an intention. Start to tune in to your breath. Feel free to use Ujjayi breathing, slightly contracting your throat as you inhale, fill your lungs up to their fullest capacity, and then exhale, empty the lungs out. Repeating this over and over and over again. Filling ourselves up with life force, prana or pranya. Good, and lift your chin, open your eyes. And then inhale, bring the arms behind your back, interlace the right index finger on top of the left. Root into the feet as you draw in through the navel, lifting through the heart, stretching the arms up and away from your body, just as far as you can. And then exhale, we're going to fold over, keeping the legs straight, and let the chair support us. Inhale to a halfway pose, lengthen. And then exhale, step the right foot back. I like to hold towards the outer edges of the chair. Inhale, step the left foot back into plank pose. You can stay here, or exhale, bend the elbows a little bit towards an attempt of a chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, really creating length from your tippy toes all the way to the crown of the head. And then exhale, draw the navel in, downward facing dog. And if that upward facing dog does not feel good, just stay in the plank, or go from a plank to a chaturanga and back up into a plank, and then proceed into a downward facing dog. And here in downward dog, I like to just keep my heels grounded, lifting the toes, and finding length in my spine, letting my hips draw back. So it's not so much at this point to stretch the hamstrings, it's much more about stretching my chest and creating that space between the vertebrae. And lift the heels. As you inhale, draw the right knee towards the navel and step it forward. And then as you start to exhale, lift the heels, draw the knee to the navel and step the right foot forward. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, fold it over just as far as you feel that you can. Inhale, rise up to the top. And exhale, return back to Tadasana. And we'll do this on the other side. Inhale, interlace the fingers behind your back, left index finger on top of the right, lift and open up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, right foot back to plank. Really press through the arms, draw up into the core, and let your core support you in the transition. Exhale, stay here, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, draw in, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Adjust your legs if you feel that that's necessary. Even if you want to widen your stance a bit, that's also fine. Or bring your feet a little bit further back. Good. Exhale, lift the heels, draw the left knee to the navel, step it forward. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway pose. Exhale, fold it over. Inhale, rise. And exhale, back to Tadasana. Let's do that again. I'm going to add on. Inhale, open up, right index finger on top of the left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, left foot back. Then exhale, rotate to the right into a side plank. Inhale, back to plank. Really draw up into the core. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back to the core. Exhale, chaturanga, or stay. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, draw the knee to the navel and step it forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. There was an obstacle there in my way. Inhale, rise. And exhale, return to mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, left index finger on top of the right, open. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, right foot back. Really draw up as you make that transition. Exhale to the left side plank. And exhale, inhale to the center. There we go. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, stay here or go into a chaturanga. Inhale to an upward facing dog. And exhale, draw in to the core, downward facing dog. And it's very important that you maintain that core connection so that you draw in through your midsection. Stay with your breath. Then inhale, lift onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, draw the left knee to the navel as you step it forward. Inhale, step the right foot forward, halfway pose. Exhale, fold it over. Inhale, rise. And exhale, return to Tadasana, mountain pose. So I'm going to add on from here. Bend the knees for fierce pose. So lean back towards your heels, but make sure that you stay in your forefoot. Draw up into the core. Sweep the arms to the side and up as you inhale. You can gaze up towards your thumbs, or you can look forward wherever your neck feels the best. And then exhale, fold over. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, step the right foot back. Good. You might want to adjust the left foot a little bit, and as you do, draw up through the core to lift the leg so it hovers off the floor, and then position it a little further forward. Pivot the right heel in, inhale it up to a warrior one. And exhale, open to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior two. And then exhale, cartwheel, hands to the chair, pivot the right heel off, step the left foot back. Exhale, chaturanga, or stay here. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Then inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Feel free to adjust your legs according to how you feel. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel, hands to the chair, pivoting the left heel off and stepping back to plank pose. Stay strong. Exhale, chaturanga, or stay here. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, draw it back to downward facing dog. Yay, good. Doesn't it feel good to flow? And to allow the chair to support. And now when you stay in the downward facing dog, if it feels good to make little undulations of the spine. So as you're breathing, just feel your spine making those little waves. And just feel yourself supporting the vertebrae and massaging them and sending blood in and healing. That's what I visualize. Then inhale, lift the heels, step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fierce pose, bend the knees, sweep the arms to the side and up. Arms can be shoulder distance apart as well. And then exhale, press the floor away from you and return back to Tadasana. Feels good. Let's do it again. Inhale, fierce pose. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, step the left foot back. And then lift the foot a little bit, step it forward. Pivot the left heel in, inhale it up to warrior one. Exhale, open to a warrior two. And pause it here. Try to lift your toes, take a little gaze over the back arm and the front arm. Inhale, reverse warrior two. And then exhale, extended side angle. So you can support yourself on your thigh. You can support yourself on the chair. And if you can go in a little bit deeper, you can use block. Breathe in and breathe out. Just root into that back leg. Feel the extension into the entire left side body. This is where my herniated disc is at. So this feels so good. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, back to warrior two. Good. Inhale to plank pose. Pause it there. Exhale fully. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, draw it in, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Then inhale, pivot the right heel in, rise up to warrior one. And exhale, open it up to a warrior two. Adjust your feet. Take a little gaze over the back arm and the front arm. Inhale, reverse warrior two. Go up and back. And exhale, extended side angle. So make sure that you create lots of space here. So if you need to stay up a little bit higher, like I had to do that initially, because it didn't feel good to bend so far in. Make sure that you make your own adjustments. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, warrior two. Good. Inhale to plank pose. Pivot that right heel off. Step the left foot back. And slowly lower to chaturanga or stay in plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Yay. Beautiful. Full breath in. Full breath out. Just feel your entire back body breathing. Just find those little undulations like you're doing a little cat and cow. Feeling the ripples of energy streaming through your spine. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. And exhale, draw the left knee to the navel, step it forward. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, fierce pose. And exhale, returning back to Tadasana. Ah, do you feel good? We're going to go into a half moon pose. So staying on our right foot, using the chair, stacking the hips on top of each other. All right, stacking the shoulders on top of each other. Press back into the left heel. And you can reach the left arm up. Good, we've done this in the previous practices in the series. And if you want to, you can bend your top leg, drawing the left heel towards your buttocks. Get that quadricep opening. Breathe in and breathe out. Ah, this feels so good. It feels so opening. Good, and slowly extend the arm and the leg if you bent it. And then to come out of it, root into the foot that's on the floor. Draw up into the core and let the arm that's reaching and the leg that's reaching reach away. And then see if you can slowly, slowly fly out of it. Ah, nice and gracefully. Or not. It doesn't always happen so gracefully, but I was lucky that it did, being that I was on camera. So let's do it on the other side. So, right, making sure that we are serious about having a good sense of humor in this moment, during this time. Be serious about taking it all very lightly. Oh boy. It helps. It definitely helps. Right? If you want to bend the top leg, go for it. Breathe in, breathe out, and just meet yourself exactly where you're at today. Feel your breath moving in and moving out. Just feel that prana. Good, and slowly release if you bent it. Let the top arm and the top leg reach away as you root down into the left foot. Come onto your left fingertips, and then slowly, slowly come out of it. Yay! Wow! It's a good day today. I must say. Okay, so we're back to keeping the feet about hip distance apart. And inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold over the thighs. Okay, inhale to halfway pose. And now exhale, step the left foot back. Hold it there. Hold your left hand onto the chair and reach the right arm up. Good, just a nice little twist there. Then lower the right hand onto the chair. Step the right foot back a little bit. So let it hover off as you step it back. And then we're going to lift the left leg up for a warrior 3 position. Okay? Really keep the left leg very active. Feel that your hips are leveled. Feel as if you're pressing that foot against the wall. And you can come onto the fingertips as much as you can. All right, so I'm really working on creating a lot of strength into my left buttocks and my left hamstring. I've lost a lot of strength into this area of my body because of the herniated disc. So you can stay here, or if you want to, add on a little bit of a rotation. You can look up to the side or you can look down. But keep drawing up into the core. Good, and release. Step that left foot forward. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, mountain pose. Shall we on the second side? Yes, we shall. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. And then exhale, step the right foot back. So I stepped my left foot forward a little bit more. And then inhale, twist it open to the left. Oh, feels so good, right? Feels so good to flow. I missed it so much. And then I was quite thrilled to be reminded. I think it was just a message from the universe that said and whispered, flow with the chair. You can flow with the chair. And I said, yeah, I can flow with the chair. Why didn't I think of that? Left hand down, Root into your hands and the chair, draw up into the core and step that left foot a little bit back. And then lift the right leg up, okay? So this one is really hard for me on the left side. So keep the right leg very active. Keep the left leg active, so stretching back, rooting down, draw up. And if you can, come a little bit more onto your fingertips, go. I'm basically just going to stay here. Feeling a bit better here, but it does feel quite like lead. And if you want to add on a rotation, yeah, it feels better actually. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out, but only do what you feel like you can support. And then lower the hand down. Good. And step that right foot forward. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold it over. Inhale, rise. And exhale, return to Tadasana. Okay, so we're going to do a standing ankle to knee. So I like to turn the chair around and use the backrest for it, bending the legs a little bit, supporting myself on the backrest, and placing the ankle on top of the knee, so not on the knee, right at the bottom of the quadricep. Hold it here, allowing the knee to draw away. You can allow your hips to draw back as you bend forward, okay? And if you can, come down a little bit further, go for it. And it's nice just to rest the forehead. So this is a standing version of what I've been doing on the floor for some time. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And slowly, gradually come up and mindfully work your leg back to the floor. Okay, so I started off with my right side, which isn't my injured side. So now I'll do my left side, which is my injured side. So, all right, let the knee move away. Find your breath. Just let the breath be there to support. Take your time. Right? If it feels okay to go deeper into it, by all means do it, but don't just do it for the sake of doing it, maybe just because you were able to do much more before. Like literally meet yourself exactly where you're at in this moment. And the more we allow ourselves to do this, I truly believe that's how we grow, how we are able to rehabilitate ourselves and gradually move forward. Good. And slowly come up. Ooh, yay! Feels pretty good. Now I'm going to turn the chair back to where it was. We'll just do one more hamstring stretch. So I always like to do that ankle to knee to release the outer upper hips before I move into the hamstrings. That has always felt really good to me. I'm keeping my legs about hip distance apart or so. I'm pressing my hands against the chair, lengthening the spine, flexing the foot, and then gradually descending forward. Okay. Okay, so to move a little bit further forward. Now, if you can go deeper into it, you can rest your forearms onto the chair. But the key thing here is that you constantly pay attention to create space in the spine. Because remember, this is what needs to heal in order for the sciatic nerve to calm down and for us to not feel that pain down the leg or in the hip. Good, and if you went further into it, gradually move yourself away, press into the arms, draw up into the core, step the foot a little further back, bend the leg, and then step the left foot forward. And then we're going to repeat this on the other side. So keep the extension of the spine. You can flex the left foot if you want to, or keep it pointed, and then gradually descend it forward. So just remember, it might look different on me than what it does on you. Please don't compare. Do what you can. Full breath in, full breath out. We all have different flexibility. I am just naturally a flexible person, and I'm able to now stretch a little bit more than what I have been the last few months, but I was not able to do this a few months ago. Good. And slowly come up, root down, draw up, lift that leg, and then step the right foot forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Notice now if you fold a little bit easier. Inhale, rise. And exhale. Tadasana. Ta-da! We're going to move down onto the floor. So I'm just going to put a blanket on top and find a bolster and make a space for resting. All right, to get down onto the floor, I bend one leg at a time, coming into it like this. You can rest into Shavasana position with a bolster behind your legs if you want to. I'm going to go into a little bit of an incline. Feel free to put yourself in whatever position feels right for you. And this will give the body some release after having done all of those standing positions. Just allowing the practice to come together in whichever way it needs to at this moment. If you want to add an eye pillow, why not? Luxuriate yourself. And let your back body soften against the floor, what it's supported on. Allow the front body to open. Feel your inhales and exhales supporting you in this restful position. And just notice how your body feels after having gone through this chair flow. Feel free to stay longer if you wish. Just pause the video. If you're ready to come out of it, wiggle your toes and your fingers. If you want to stretch your arms up and over your head, go for it. And touch your forehead and your heart, just as a reminder to merge the head and the heart into one connected unit. Thank yourself for the practice. Take your eye pillow off if you're using it. Bend your legs and roll over to your side. And gently push yourself up to a seated position. Good. If it feels okay to sit cross-legged, you can use a chair or you can use a block to sit on. My body feels really good after that. I hope yours does too. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that this is helpful. Let me know in the comments below. I always love to hear from you. Thank you. Have a great day.